Why do you buy health insurance? Tell me why. Isn't it because when life takes an unexpected turn, you don't want financial stress to be the first thing on your mind? You buy it so you can focus on getting the best treatment. And that's the whole purpose of health insurance, right? But what's the point of having a policy? If when you need it the most, all it brings is stress and frustration. And what's the point of paying premiums for years if getting your claims approved becomes a battle? Because at the time of claim, instead of focusing on your recovery, you are constantly calling your insurance company or your agent, asking the same question over and over again. Has my claim been approved yet? Because once treatment is over, every patient wants just one thing: to go home. No one wants to stay in a hospital any longer than necessary. So tell me, is that really the kind of health insurance you signed up for? And if you have ever faced delayed claim approvals or endless follow ups, even after buying a health insurance policy, then trust me, you are not alone. And this is exactly what a family in Noida reportedly faced in 2025. According to media reports, they kept waiting for the insurer's response. But when the delay continued, the family finally paid around 1.3 lakh from their own pocket and just to take the patient home. Later, they had to pursue reimbursement from the insurer. Now, imagine the emotional stress that family must have gone through, and the patient had already fought a medical battle, and the treatment was completed, and the doctor had approved the discharge. But instead of going home, the family was still waiting for insurance approval. And this is not just one case. And this kind of case, many families face the same delay during cashless claims. Perhaps the most surprising finding, only 8% of respondents said their claims were processed instantly. Isn't that shocking? So the real question is, how long should a health insurance claim actually take when the patient is already ready for discharge? So we will discuss it later. And before we go any further, so hi, I'm Mariam and you are watching Policy Hub. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And without any further delay, let's look at the recent survey. And according to a survey of 30,366 health insurance policyholders, nearly 60% of respondents reported facing delays during the claim and discharge process. And according to IRDAI's rule, the insurer must provide final authorization for a cashless claim within 3 hours of receiving the hospital's discharge request. And the policyholder should not be made to wait for discharge because of a delay in claim approval. And if the approval takes longer than 3 hours, any additional amount charged by the hospital due to that delay must be borne by the insurer. But if the rules are so clear, why do claims delay still happens? So if you or your family have health insurance or you are planning to buy a policy, make sure you watch this video till the end. And let's get to the main point. So how long does the health insurance claim actually take? So let's start by comparing the claim TAT period of some health insurance companies for both cashless and reimbursement claims. So the first one is HDFC Ergo. So HDFC Ergo, the cashless claim turnaround period is generally around 2 hours, and for reimbursement claim, the maximum processing time may be up to 1 week, but many straightforward claims are cleared within 3 working days when all required documents are completed. And if the insurance company requires a manual or field investigation, the turnaround period may extend to around 48 hours. And for Tata AIG, the cashless turnaround period is generally 3 hours, and reimbursement claims may take approximately 15 to 30 days, depending on the complexity of the case and document verifications. Smaller claims such as eligible health checkup or OPD related claims may be processed within a week if all documents are completed and no additional verification is required. For Bajaj Health Insurance, the final cashless claim approval generally takes up to 3 hours. Reimbursement claims are usually processed within 15 to 30 days, subject to complete documentation and claim verification. For Niva Upa, the TAT period for final cashless claim approval is generally around 4 hours. Reimbursement claims may take approximately 15 to 30 days, depending on the case and whether any additional document or investigations are required. For Care Health Insurance, final cashless claim approval generally takes around 3 hours. Reimbursement claim may take approximately 15 to 30 days when all required documents have been submitted correctly. And one important thing to remember is that pre-authorization and final claim approval are not the same. Pre-authorization is the initial approval given at the time of admission, while final approval is issued after the hospital submit the final bill and discharge documents. So what actually delays the claim process? In many cases, delays happen because of incomplete documents, incorrect information, late response from the hospital, additional medical queries, policy-related verification, or the need for further investigation. Even a small mismatch in the patient details, treatment records, or submitted documents can lead to additional queries and extend the claim process. And to avoid unnecessary delays, make sure the hospital submit all required documents correctly, your policy detail and medical history are accurate, and any additional query raised by the insurer is unanswered as quickly as possible. But here's something important to understand. Even when everything is complete, you may still have to wait for the insurer standard turnaround period. And this is because the insurance company still need time to review the medical records, verify policy coverage, check the final hospital bill, and complete its internal claim assessment before giving approval. But if your claim crosses the stated TAT period, so first ask the hospital or insurer for the exact reason for the delay. If all documents are completed and you still don't receive a clear response, contact the insurer claim team and escalate the matter to its grievance redressal team if necessary. And the key is to identify exactly where the claim is stuck instead of simply waiting. And this is exactly why choosing the right health insurance company matters. You need a plan that not only offers good coverage but also has a reliable claim process when you need it the most. So at PolicyHub, we give honest advice and recommend plans that genuinely fit your needs. And unlike many online agents, we don't suggest a policy just because it benefits us. So if you need the right guidance or are planning to buy a new policy, get in touch with us and link is given in the description. So in the next video, until then, bye.